It has been over 12 hours since the last shots were fired inside that nightclub, and still there are people who don't know if their loved ones are alive or dead, and the grisly business goes on. After this first initial fight to save lives, do triage on the 53 wounded, unable to save the 50 souls who died. This fight goes on to find out information. NBC's Janet Shamlian is live at the hospital. She's been covering the victims in all this. Janet?
Brian, aside from being inside the Pulse nightclub and having to do the work that investigators are doing now, this has got to be the most difficult place to be for people who have no answers. There are folks here who know that their loved ones are injured. There are people that have gotten the worst kind of news. And then there are those who are somewhere in the middle, and that's who we've been talking to today. These are the people who don't know and are hoping against hope at this hour. I talked to a woman, her son Tony came to the Pulse Club for his birthday last night. She has not heard from him. She is devastated. We talked to another couple. It's his best friend, her brother-in-law, the same man, who is missing. They are going to updates at a nearby hotel from here, the Hampton Inn, where police have been briefing families and loved ones. And each briefing, his name does not come up on the list, at which point you would think that these families would assume the worst, and yet they can't, because that is giving up. And they are just hoping against hope, talking to anybody who will listen, walking around with photographs and hoping that somehow their loved ones will not be on that list that the city of Orlando is putting out. It's just heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking, and these families have a long road and a long night ahead.
And Janet, it's heartbreaking, especially for those of us who remember the days after 9/11. People used photos of their loved ones, putting up posters, walking around the city of New York with them, and most of them, of course, hopes were high that they were wandering around the city or hospitalized somewhere. Most of them never did turn up. And to think that the list of victims is so long in this case that the city has to dedicate a website to posting their names after next of kin are told, and this grisly business of kind of refreshing the website, waiting for more names to appear, it's just so awful for that city.
And you nailed it when you said these people are kind of walking around aimlessly, because they're getting these infrequent briefings, and of course the authorities are doing everything they can, and they just are in shock, but they still feel the need to talk, and they do not know. So they're walking between the hospital, which is behind me, Orlando Regional Medical Center, and the Hampton Inn, which is about 300 yards beyond the hospital, which, like I said, has been a staging area for the last 10 to 12 hours. And they just don't know what to do. It's just really among the worst things I've seen. And you know, most of these people would know by now if their loved one had been injured.
Yeah.
And they're just not getting that information.
Yeah, that's the truly sad part. Janet Shamlian in Orlando, Florida, on this dark, dark Sunday after such a staggering loss of life. Richard Louis is live.